Gladys Berejiklian said this morning, she said we need to really crack on with it. I don't know how long I've been saying New South Wales is ready to step up. I don't agree with comments last week, even if vaccinated we can't travel. She's seeming to say there that the federal government's been going too slow. Do you stand by your earlier comments on this, that it's not a race and everything's fine?
Vaccinate Australians safely and effectively. The rate of vaccination in Australia is at the same pace, at the same stage of the vaccination program in Europe and the European Union. It's higher than New Zealand is at that same stage. It's better than Canada. It's better than South Korea. It's better than Japan. It's better than France.
Twice weekly national cabinets then? If it's so on track, why do we need twice weekly national cabinet?
Ensuring that we're maximising the supplies that we have available and getting them out in the most effective way, Andrew. That would seem to me a very sensible thing to do. We have had a particular shock to the system as a result of the medical advice that we've received from the Australian Technical Advisory Group on immunisations. That has obviously had an impact. I've been very clear about that. We'll be getting further information on that today. The head of the AMA will be joining us this afternoon to be talking about the GP rollout and the importance of that distribution mechanism for the vaccination program. And we'll be moving as quickly as we can with the supplies that we have available and ensuring they're getting it to the priority populations that need it most urgently. Our vaccination program has had some early challenges, but so have the vaccination programs of almost every country in the world today. Right now in Australia, we are living in a way that the rest of the world is not. Vaccination will be an important mechanism to ensure that remains the case. But I must stress this also. The international borders are also an incredibly important protection for Australians. And I'm not about to relax those restrictions lightly. I'm not going to have Australia's way of life changed by an incursion of cases into the country and seeing lockdowns occur again and see border closures happening internally and our international borders, provided we continue to roll out the vaccination program, provided we continue to have the effective suppression mechanisms that we have in place, that will enable people to continue to go to restaurants, to continue to go to pubs, for businesses to remain open, for hairdressers to remain open, for all of these businesses and our domestic tourism industries to be able to reap the benefits of Australians travelling at home. The opening up of the Tasman is another boost to that sector. We're already well over half of the number of the discounted tickets that we made available through our travel program. This is great news. It's tremendous news. So we will proceed carefully and cautiously. We will keep Australians safe, and international borders are an important part of that program. And I think Australians value that safety and what it is affording to them in the way that Australians can live here. They can see what's happening overseas, Andrew. They can see the pandemic raging. More than 3 million people have died as a result of this pandemic. And Australians don't want to see that coming to Australia. And they can be assured that I'll be taking decisions that keep them safe.